on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a good one in store between the London Bulldogs and the Houston Texans. With that, let's head over to the space city of Houston. Standing by at NRG Stadium, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, on a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the London Bulldogs and the Houston Texans. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And, Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Londoners, they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5. Well, the defense did their job. They didn't allow any points on the opening drive. Now, second drive of the game, first for this offense, and what can they do with their go-around? They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Carr going to throw. Uncorks one for Davis. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And a huge play that time. 48 yards. Now, that's 2 big catches that he's had on this drive alone.
And I can hear it right now. If they give up a third to him, whoever does that, go stand on the other sideline. You're persona non grata on our team at that point.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Shotgun now for Carr. And he fends him off. And it's a touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Picking up where they left off before the open week that they had last week as they won going into that, and no signs of being stale.
No, and that's really big for them because there's a trust factor that goes into this because what often happens, if you win the game before...
This defense already looking at a deficit on the scoreboard, but now what can they design here to disrupt this 3rd down play? Now Carr, well, he's going to go for it all. And it's caught. Touchdown. In for the score. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Well, there was a little extra pressure with that one because it was 3rd down. He didn't care. He snagged it with one hand like it was routine.
The key is to make a play in a tough situation. Doesn't matter how, and in this case, what?
Second quarter, this defense looking for a big 3rd down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. To throw, it's Carr. And he's got his man on the out route. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
He came very close.
On 4th down, Mike Vrabel says, let's get 3 out of this. He sends on the field goal unit from the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this one is right through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we should.
Just inside of 2 minutes for this offense. Second quarter. They've got the football, but on their own side of the field. On 1st down, Fletcher. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
The best play callers in any league know how to break their tendencies. They study themselves, they self-scout, and they realize most of the time you don't call a draw play on 1st and 10. So every so often you insert that play just to make the defense think, even if it's not successful.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt. Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
So here's the situation upcoming. Second quarter, 3rd down, and this defense just trying to force the field goal attempt. Back to throw. And that will be incomplete. All right, time to jump back in. This defense already 2 scores down. Points here would certainly make their road back a tough one. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And now, touchdown, Texans. It's a 3rd down situation in the 4th quarter. Time to see if this defense is up to the task. And he's going to go down again. Jayon Brown. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. As they're now just an extra point away from getting... Well, this defense already down on the scoreboard here in a 1-score game. They need a stop. They need a quick stop. They begin with Michel on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Now back to throw.
As a general rule, receivers love the comeback route because it puts them right in the sight line to the guy throwing the ball. But in this case, the defender saw it and were able to knock it away.
We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. First down, here's White. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Ready? Looking to throw. And he finds Seals Jones complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing right, and that's complete. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Texans, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for London, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots.